Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. So this is episode 51 now of the road to the 700 pound deadlift. So today is Sunday the 7th of April and we're starting off as I normally do on day 2 with the box squats. So really happy to still be progressing the weight on these. It's coming along really nicely. I actually had to check again and make sure that there was actually weight on the bar, because the 70 kilos literally felt like an empty bar. So I had a quick look and yeah, I remembered to put weight on it. I thought I'd forgotten to put the weights on it, but I hadn't. So everything was feeling pretty good actually until I got to this 220. This did feel a little bit heavy. My previous 3 rep max on this was 236, so went for 241 kilos. So this is a new 3 rep max. The reason I went for 241 kilos is because I wanted to get a nice even 530 pounds. I'm not going to lie, this was hard. Probably about RP9. I reckon I probably could have got, so you'd be struggling now on that last one. I think I probably could have got another rep if I needed to. But yeah, that I was feeling that, to be honest. But I managed in the end, like I always do. I haven't had any failures on that yet. So pleased with that. Moving on now to log press, and this went really well. I'm actually pleased now. My log is actually starting to move now. I'm not pushing this now. It is just taking a back seat to deadlift at the moment, but I'm still trying. I would like to still use like a half decent weight just to keep my log strength at bay, really, to keep it like ticking along. When I started doing this deadlift only program, my log press I was doing at the time EMOMs, it went really well, and then I started to stall after 4 weeks. So then I adopted this 2 sets of 2 and just worked on my rack position, and I've changed a few things in the way I do my log, and my log is really coming along strongly again now, so I'm really pleased with that. I think one major thing that has helped is when I go for the clean, I make sure I go lower now. So watch this here, see? So notice I go a little bit lower. When I used to go for the clean, I would only go as low as I needed to, and then I would roll it onto my chest. The only problem with doing that though is I couldn't get that right rack position. So I've actually found if I squat down a bit more actually, and actually take the time to do the clean properly, that really helps majorly. I've also brought my stance in a little bit. My stance is still wide, but I don't think it's as wide as it used to be, and I feel that's helped as well. See, so I had a little stumble there, but now normally if I don't get it perfect, I'll normally do more sets, but I didn't really feel I needed a 3rd set, so I stopped at 2. So to get 270 pound log, 2 sets of 2, I mean the first set was perfect, 2nd set nearly perfect, so yeah, I was happy with that. I was contemplating going for a 3rd, but I was happy with what I did, so I didn't feel the need to. So we're on the incline log now. So this is my week of 6s. There's 2 weeks of these 6s. This is the first week, and then again next week I'll do 6 reps. So with this, I'm just holding back on the weight a little bit, but I'm going to push this weight next week. So we were at 120 for 6 this week. So next week, yeah, it might go about 124, 125, maybe even higher than that if I'm feeling it. And then finished off with 2 sets of 3 afterwards, just pausing each rep. And then this is the last set of incline log at 270 pound for 3 reps. So yeah, I think including this incline log has really helped my log press as well, because the thing with pressing is it does need volume, and I found when I was doing log only I wasn't really getting a lot out of it. As soon as I added back in the incline log, my log started coming along again nicely. I think as well where I've slowly increased the weight and not tried to rush it. So I'll say the idea with the log is not to push it, to do a decent amount of weight, but not so much that I'm failing, because then that way it's not gonna, it shouldn't eat into my recovery for deadlift. So moving on to the old Wagon wheels now. So this is week 5, and I've been able to progress these each week. Just really trying to make a conscious effort to squeeze my glutes and lock that weight out. That's the purpose of these Wagon wheels. Basically, just work on that lockout strength. So we're at 525 now, just for a single. This is the last warm-up set, and yeah, that came up quite easily. That felt all right. Program today was to do 3 sets of 3. So started at this £569 for 3. It's all starting to feel heavy now, but I'm still coping. I'm not hitching. It's all still with good form. The key with these is to really make sure that you brace and really get tight, because you can easily throw your back out and injure yourself if you try to yank that bar off the floor. You really need to get tight and just squeeze it off the floor. I found if I try and yank these at a heavy weight, it can hurt my back sometimes. So I really try and squeeze my glutes, squeeze my whole body, really get tight and just ease that weight off the floor. And yeah, 585 for 3 felt alright. Definitely loads more there, so we're going to go higher on that. Next week we should be passing the £600 mark. So I thought I'd do something a little different today with this exercise. So they've got this new machine in the gym called the Booty Builder, and all it is essentially is just a back extension, but I thought I'd have a little play on it. Just build that boot. I mean, my boot is large enough as it is, to be honest. You know, I've got a real fat arse, so I really need to be building it. But yeah, glute strength is important, especially for me. I really need to build that glute strength if I'm going to lock out that £700 deadlift. So I started off with a low pin on that, and I might just stick with them till the end of the cycle, and then finished up with a bit of grip. So I thought I'd do something a bit different. Behind the back holds aren't really going too well for me at the moment. So and I was pressed for time as well. I wanted to. The gym closes at 4 o'clock on a Sunday, so I wanted to get to the shops before they close at 4. So I didn't have time to set up the behind the back hold, so I just thought I'd grab some plates and just do some pinch holds. I haven't done these for about 4 years now. I think the last time I did plate pinches was when I was during COVID. When I was at home, I had some plates and I did some pinch holds because that was the only grip that I could do. So yeah, it's been about 4 years since I did these. So I thought I'll give them another go and just see where I'm at. And I pinched 2 5-kilo plates together for 25 seconds. I'm not using any chalk there either. And yeah, that felt alright. So I thought, okay, I'll move up to 10 kilos. Unfortunately, these felt a lot harder and heavier. And I only managed to get 8 seconds on the right side and 7 seconds in my left hand. So yeah, didn't get the 25 seconds I was hoping for. So I might do these again next week. We'll see how it goes. I might put some chalk on and see if that helps. So they're quite slippery plates. So anyway, that's the end of the video. If you liked the content, please don't forget to subscribe and check out some of my videos. And until next time.